Rowan. And then this is for the Mattel figure. Do you have another one of this guy, or?
No, I don't.
No. Okay, I'll take that one. The Sting. Randy Orton. And maybe the Ric Flair.
Oh.
So those are all the figures right there I'll be getting. Alright, the figures that I got were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I paid $80 for them. Little steep, little pricey, but once again, when you see these elites right here with the Orton, I don't know if I should have bought the Orton, but yeah, it's just what it is. So yeah, let's see what I can find as well. So these are all my new figures that are going to be added to my collection, including these guys there. So yeah, I'm very happy with all my new toys, and I'll show everyone at home. So for an extra 50 bucks, I got these figures here. I spent a ton of money on these. I'm happy with what I got. All of them are elite. So we'll take a look at what I got at home. I'm going to be going to my friend that's a flea market guy. I'm going to be trading him a few things, so we'll see what we can get from him today. So I am trading Yokozuna for Goldberg and $10. So I got $10 plus the Goldberg, and I'm selling these ones off for a trade. And those ones there my friend wanted from the flea market. This is his collection. And this is all his other figures right here that he has for sale. He's my good friend from the flea market, so we did a lot of trades over the past. A bunch of those are my figures in this ring here, but can't complain for what I have been getting for this trade. Yeah, so I'm trading Typhoon and the $1 Million Belt for the Defining Moments Ric Flair. And this is some other stuff of my friend right here. So here's a recap of all the figures I got. I got a ton of figures. I think there's over 30 figures for sure. So just to get started, for the first pickup I got was, as we've seen, was this Ric Flair. I decided to put that Randy Orton back because I got this Ric Flair instead. Got a Sting with the bat. A Demolition Axe. Sadly, the face is really nice, but sadly he doesn't have the pads, knee pads and the arm pads, but he does have the mask. But it does shoot down the value quite a bit if you don't have the pads. But this is about, if this was a complete figure loose, it'd be about 50 bucks. And this, how it looks right now, I paid 15, so it's about right what I paid for it. The next figure I got was the Big Show, which is just a basic. A CM Punk, which will be going into the collection. So this is just a basic CM Punk, but a really nice, nicely designed Punk. I enjoyed this figure. CM Punk's a little bit harder to find now, so quite happy to get this. So I finally got myself a CM Punk that I like. And Harper and Rowan. So these were the guys right here. And I did an interesting trade. I got a custom Ultimate Warrior. I don't have an Ultimate Warrior in my collection, but I traded this, as you've seen, I got an Andre the Giant from the first lot. I traded that for this Ultimate Warrior. So what the cool thing is that I really like Ultimate Warrior, but I also like the Macho Man quite a lot. So I'm going to be pairing this up with a Macho Man. I believe this is the Legend Series Ultimate Warrior, and they customized it like this. So this was a great find. So the next find I got, I did pay quite a lot of money for, but it worked out to being less than $10 a figure. And I got rid of a few of them to the flea market guy. So we'll take a look at what I got from. Those. So figure number 1, starting off, I got an Edge. So I did get a basic Edge as well. From that last lot I forgot to show. So that was a basic Edge. And now I have an Elite Edge. So that's the Elite Edge and that's the basic Edge. I don't really like... I like this face scan more than that face scan. but I might switch heads, I don't know. So those are those figures there. A figure that I'm really happy to get, I regret selling before, was Neville. So Neville is a great figure. He's known as Pac now, so you can't find him anymore for the WWE, so to find his figure is great. Next figure is an Elite version Braun Strowman. So the Braun Strowman is a nice figure, very much liked him, but I'm going to be keeping my basic figure of Braun Strowman. I just think it's has more depth. So that's that. I got the Undisputed Era. So all 4 of them I got, so there's that one there. And yet alone, this is they come in a 3-pack. So this is the only one that comes separate, Roderick Strong. So there is one more somewhere hidden around. And here's the other figure right there. So those were the Undisputed Era, so quite happy to get that. 4 off the list. So next figure is, I don't know if this is Razor or Akam, but sadly he doesn't have the vest, so I'm quite bummed out by that, because I know the vest is going to be next to impossible to find, but I did get the other version of him, so he has the vest, the other guy doesn't have the vest, and they don't have the masks. I'm not too keen on getting the mask, but I really did want both vests. So, didn't get the vest, so those are the 2 figures there I got. Next figure I got is Kofi Kingston. So, quite a nice Kofi Kingston. Shoes are really nice. Nicely designed. Kofi Kingston. And Arn Anderson. So, I got him to pair up with Ric Flair. Next guy, very nice looking figure, quite happy to find him now, is Buddy Murphy. So Buddy Murphy's right there. A figure that I was quite surprised to find, sadly I don't have the t-shirt for him, is James Ellsworth. So people love him, people hate him for what he's done recently in the news, but that's James Ellsworth for you. And 2 guys that needed to get, I just really liked them, sadly. One of them is retired and the other one is not doing too well, is American Alpha. So, quite happy to get those guys there. And the guys he lost the titles to were the next figures I have, are the Bludgeon Brothers. So the Bludgeon Brothers are here. I don't have his mask and I don't have one of their hammers, but that's okay. The next figure I have is Shinsuke Nakamura. I finally got a Rey Mysterio Jr. that I'm going to be adding to my collection. I'm going to be getting rid of my old Rey Mysterio. I like this Rey Mysterio a lot. I like the green on him. There's like 1,000 Rey Mysterios out there from Mattel, but this one is very well done. The next one is Apollo Cruz. He just won the United States Championship. So there's an upgrade. I did get a Gold Dust. So this Gold Dust is going to be upgraded from the basic version I have. And now I'm going to have this version. So this is a new version I got. Next guy I got was Callisto. After that I got Sin Cara. Once again, everything's an Elite, so quite happy to find these. I was not expecting to find these. I got these 2 Hardy Boys figures, and I know that they're a little bit pricey because this is a WrestleMania return. So I don't know if they're worth much or are they common. But let me know in the comments if this is these 2 are rare figures. Another Jeff Hardy Elite. Gentleman Jack Gallagher's. Finally got a upgraded figure. So I've got Rusev. So Rusev is no longer in the WWE. So that's what I kind of like collecting these figures, is once a figure is gone out of the market, WWE can't make his figure again. So that's Rusev. An upgraded version of Bray Wyatt. I do have the basic version. Now I have an Elite version. Bobby Lashley, so he'll be Drew McIntyre's next opponent. A phenomenal find at last. I got Randy Orton, but he's not the Legend Killer version. The next figure I have, he collects figures himself, and I'm quite happy to find him. And here he is. So he has a YouTube channel as well. So his buddy Zack Ryder. So Zack Ryder and him have a TV. They have their YouTube channel. So check them out. Next figure I have is Chris Jericho. So this is a WWE version figure, but he really looks like the version that we see at the AEW tapings. So I had to get him in my collection. And my final figure is, from that lot of purchased figures, is Goldberg. So Goldberg's right here. I did get a few figures. The flea market friend of mine really wanted them, so I had to give them to him. He kind of persuaded me. So I sold those off to him. And the two figures I did get for him was, I traded a Defining Moments Ric Flair. I don't collect in-box figures. For Typhoon and the $1 Million Belt. I just needed him. And I have one more package coming to complete the figures. But he won't be coming in anytime soon. That is Earthquake. So once I get Earthquake, I'll be completing my shelf. And the next figure I have is Goldberg with the title. So this is Defining Moments Goldberg. I traded a Yokozuna figure. That Yokozuna figure was the Hall of Fame figure for this Goldberg. So defining entrance greatest. So quite happy to get that. So those are all my figures. Like, comment, and subscribe. And that was my WWE hunt during COVID time.